Key elements. What you have here is the standalone web version. It is the page you would have, for instance, on the euro dollar if you decide to do your trading from our website. You would have the same features on MetaTrader MT4 or MT5, and we are also working towards integrating other platforms. However, if you use this web-based version, you will also take advantage of all functionalities, including the trend checker. The first key point in the FDbar is the number of candlesticks. They are set at 30 and meant to clearly visualize what is going on, catch enough backdata, but not really to a point where recent events finally may lose their relevance from a relatively short time standpoint, whether intraday or swing trading. The next key element is the color of the candlestick. If the candlestick is green, the close is higher than the open. If it is red, it is below the open. You can also immediately read the pips. Click on the pips button and you get the pip size of each bar. At the very bottom you have a pips range of 396, average 51. That means there are 390 pips between the highest high on the visible chart and the lowest low. The average bar size is 51 pips. That is interesting, as the last bar we call the ghost bar in grey, since it is still shaping up, is no more than 10 pips big. There is no point to stay stuck on the screen. It will be much more worthwhile when it reaches some 40 or 45 pips maybe, as it may then be more likely to move than when it is only 10 pips high. In other words, this will give us time maybe to take a breather. And why not leave the screen and maybe set an alert, as you will see on another clip, for instance, to be informed of a new bar being opened. When you click on the pip button, you can also display a dotted line showing the exact level where you have clicked, and below, in this case 41, shows the difference between the actual tick and the level of that line. That will be very helpful when you need to assess the risk-reward ratio when we will use the target objectives. Okay, let's remove the pips. We are done with two key elements. Next comes the move and the noise. We will take into account that a move requires at least two consecutive bars of the same color. Here we have a move with 3 green ones, another 3 green ones, and a move of 2 red ones in between, another 2 red ones, a move with 6 red ones, then 3 red ones, and another 2 green ones. The important point is that these moves define the thrusts. Here we have 3 bars and a thrust taking root at 113.252 that you may want to check on any classical chart, with indicators that you may be more accustomed to use for yourself. Here is a move route. The next one here is at 114.586. Single bars stand by themselves, like a green single here, another green single, a red single. When you do not have 2 consecutive colored bars, those singles mean you have a market with some kind of intention, but not quite decided yet. Maybe it is searching for a direction or just a consolidation before resuming the course of the trend. Here in this case, we have a hesitating market, whereas in this instance you have a single bar before a brisk resumption of the primary move. When you have two consecutive bars of the same color, it is often harder to gather speed. Here we have two green bars, we are not really moving strongly up, but the market may very well be trying to put a halt to its down move. That's it for the key elements. Thank you.